I don't understand why actually the confirmation button on the right side.
Do you have any clue about what's happened in usually asthma pop up in round 2 and 3.
Don't tell me he got banned for it.
He got overturned on a
Because of the steroid.
Not bad. Apparently they asked someone.
Was it in Vegas? Oh, it's still the same. Anywhere with the Athletic State Commission in America, yeah.
Yeah, it was 1 round all. Apparently they think he used so 1 to 5. It was the same height and the same
Tables 11 and 12, 13 and 14, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Change over, please.
I just took grants 7 plus 7 because I've got grants to not make the quarters. To get knocked out in the quarters, I'm playing too much. So I took them to start. Nah, because I looked like I was going to play. It's actually panned out exactly what I thought. I'm trying to middle it. So I still think France will lose, but I think they'll cover the line. I'm just trying to middle it. Yep. Well, true, but I would rather just middle it. Yep.
Yes, Stevie.
You want the extra white ball or not?
What a 3 in a row, I'm right.
Done a refill, Toby. We need to relocate this one. And yelled at me for a long time.
Yeah, tell me, what table will you start as the referee?
Which table do you like?
Oh, I'm doing one, so that's what I'm doing. Which table will you start?
We'll do this one since it's close to it.
Alright, not a problem, sweet.
Mine's got no grains on there. You're dark.
marker down the bottom and then clean it. It needs a treatment. Nothing to my business at all. Yeah,
I think they must have been.
You can see where the grains are. Yeah. Someone's actually yeah. The only thing I've done in one here journey is just put different tips on it.
Maybe that's it more.
No, it's not the little bird. Apparently she can't carry it. Already not the real corporate, I told you. Oh, no, May's been in there. I've been yelled at already by Donnie.
What?
I'll talk to Donnie about it now. Oh, you've got the point. There you go. Apparently it wasn't trusted.
I think I was standing next to Donnie when what I did.
You would have doubled up.
Yeah, I would have
Get a hand, guys.
Tables 11 and 12, 13, 14, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Umpires take control, please.
There you go.
We're playing against Alphabet. Rob Bowen, Rocky.
Who's playing?
I reckon
And good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the first teams event for the day. On this stream, we're covering Queensland versus Victoria.
I thought you said hey,
I just felt like Donnie, mate. Hang on, wait.
Fuck off as well. I'm going to let the player see.
Come on, Blackie! Come on, Dad! Come on, Blackie! Come on, Bo!
Good afternoon, welcome to the first team's match for this afternoon. Queensland versus Victoria. Should be an absolute cracker. Right hand toe, we've got Bo Young, who's just rolled the yellow into the middle and looks like he's going to keep on going that way. Now on the left-hand table, we've got Rob Pendleton playing against, couldn't see who actually broke that lot there. It looks like Paul Clack. So let's see how this pans out. Should be an absolute cracker. So Rob Pendleton's just made that red safe, and he hasn't given Clacky all that much of a shot coming back. So let's just see what he does here. He doesn't want to disturb that red or the yellow onto the bottom red there, otherwise it'll actually leave it all open for Rob. Meanwhile, Bo's just played a pretty good safety shot. Not leaving Rob Bowen much to start off with. Rob might actually try and play this bottom red here on the right and then run the white up to the end of the table. He's played that well and he's taken control of that pocket.
Come on, Vince! Come on, Dad.
Meanwhile, Clacky's on the yellows here. He's looking for the bridge.
Go on, Robbie.
I thought Bo took that a little bit early actually, because at least he had that pocket safe a little bit. Even though he didn't have control of it, he would have had it safe for the red down the rail there. But he's now actually opened it up a little bit and given Rob a bit of a sniff.
I like you, buddy. Come on, Blackie, keep working, mate.
You know, Clucky's just hammered that into the middle. Probably hasn't finished up exactly where he wanted to be, but it's not too bad. He's looking to run that yellow off the red up the top. And if he does that, he can take control of the pocket, or if he actually pots it, I would say that he's actually going to try and go out, but he's hit it too fat. Made things a little bit difficult for both him and the opponent. I'll just concentrate on this game on the right-hand side with Bo and Rob. And unfortunately, he's dropped the white.
Come on, Rob Bowen.
So everything's on there for Rob except for this bottom left-hand red. It's stuck outside the yellow. So let's see how he goes here. If he tries and somehow in transition kills that yellow in the middle. So we'll just see how this plays out. No doubt he's going to try and extract that red just inside the baulk there as well, get it off the cushion and give himself a little bit of a chance. That's a good shot. Probably gone a little bit too far for him.
Come on, Bowen.
He hasn't got a straight pot on here, so he's going to have to play maybe that one up near baulk, play that as a double into the left-hand middle, or go the bigger cut to the right-hand middle. He took the harder option and he's actually paying for it. So his second option, or his other option here with one visit, is to actually just kick one of his red balls out from the two that are below the black, or play up the top. So then Beau's got to actually try and play down the table, which looks like is what he's doing. And looking for the snooker. He's overcooked it a little bit. It's not a it's not a easy shot for Beau here. It's a big cut, or he can run it down inside. He just kicked off that red.
Go, Rob, come on, buddy!
Come on, Robbie.
Come on, you Vic.
40 seconds.
Come on, Dave. Come on. I'm trying to get.
That's it, Barley.
Oh, idea. Tried to get Susie from Queensland in to commentate, but she's gone all shy. Get her in a public forum, and she's not so shy. But
Come on, Mikey. Come on.
all right, Beau's just played a deliberate foul, black into his two yellows. The way they're sitting, I'm not quite sure how that's going to finish up if he does get on the yellows, but I'm not sure what Rob's options are here, whether he plays the plant up the top and then gets some oh no, he's going to kick his red out. Unfortunately, he has potted one of those yellows. That will be a foul snooker. Now, I'm not sure taking ball in hand and nominating. Oh, yeah, actually, he'll take ball in hand, maybe, and it's still going to be a foul snooker, so he's nominated the red on the right-hand side. Pop that, run it down easily. Should pot the yellow and come off and sit fairly comfortably on the black. So that was a big mistake. That was a huge mistake from Rob Bowen. Unfortunately, it's pretty much handed Beau the frame. Sorry, Joe, it's Andy Urquhart. Some might say it's a good thing, some might say it's bad, but welcome.
Come on, Vic.
So in the middle, Rob Pendleton's just pushing his reds around. Is he going to go for the out or just play another snooker, which has played the other snooker?
Come on, Dad.
Get to your play.
So Andy Boy on the other table, and Patrick Hood comes into the arena as well. So both hitting the ball fairly well. It's Patrick's. He's a debutant for Victoria. Shake hands, and Andy Barnett's going to roll around and take the break for this one here. Hey Brady Jane, how are you going? Hopefully you're enjoying it. What's going on in your world? So Clacky's snookered here. It's not an easy one to get out of, so
Come on, Dad.
he's either going to have to play top side of that centre pocket and play with a little bit of side, or
Tables
bottom side
1 and 2.
with the opposite side, so he can
Queensland
cross to
versus
the black.
Victoria.
And he's just missed that. Wasn't a very difficult snooker to get out of, but unfortunately he's missed it, and so I'd say Rob's going to go out from here. They're all on. He doesn't need to do a lot of work. Although he's screwed back that a little bit too far. I think he would have wanted to be on that a little bit straighter. But that's okay. He'll just run this ball in the middle of the table down into the pocket on the bottom right-hand side. If he makes it, it's an easy plant. No, he's going the other way. Obviously he's not terribly confident about that. Now, he would have preferred to be higher, actually. So he's got a little bit of work to do to get the white back down onto his last red down the bottom.
Come on, Paddy.
Come on, Robbie. Come on, mate. Great shot. Come on, buddy.
I'll hope you stay. Yeah, he's played that nicely, so Rob should actually finish off this off quite easily and take Queensland 2-zip. Brett Ringo, Joey, welcome to the stream. We've got 172 here now, so which is good. Obviously not a lot happening on a Saturday afternoon around the world, but
Come on, boys. Come on.
if you can, share it out there with all your pool playing friends and even your other friends, just to see what's going on this weekend. In the background, we've got the ladies, the Queensland ladies, having a bit of a practice. So in the arena, it's actually Victoria, Queensland in both the Open and the ladies. So there will be a lot of noise around. Absolutely. Yeah, look, Carl, they've actually had some streams, but we've only just through the first round. It's up to the organisers. I can't answer that, but you'll get them there, and no doubt New South Wales will have a few turns as well. So got to share the love. I think this is the first time that the Victorians, particularly the men's and the ladies, have actually been in the middle. So there's quite a lot of matches to stream. Daniel Thorpe to break on the left-hand side. And that is absolutely massive. He's dumped the white, pity he didn't dump the black. Otherwise he'd be back to the table. And he's up against the skipper, the Carrot, Shannon Purcell. 2 visits, he's taking reds by the looks of things. Looks like they're all on. No, sorry, only 1 visit. Looks like they're all on here. So it'll be just interesting to see how Shannon goes about his business. Probably, yeah, these 2 on the right, so if he just stuns off this a little bit, maybe progresses the white a little bit. Not sure he's got enough angle to make that red off the yellow. Or he's going to have to be down the bottom centre of this bottom side of the... he's just giving himself a bit better angle there. Meanwhile, Andy Barnett's continuing on from his singles match here. Should be just a nice little stun. Black ball into the middle, and Queensland off with an absolute flyer.
Come on, Red.
Come on, mate. Come on,
Come on, Nick. Come on, mate.
Oh, Shannon Purcell was just making short work of this.
Come on, Thorpe!
Wow, commentator's curse.
Come on, Thorpe!
Tables 1 and 2.
This will be interesting to see how Thorpe goes about this. They're all on for him. No doubt he's going to have to take this one into the bottom right and then kick out. He'll try and get the one that he just sort of poked his cue at on the right hand side. He's probably going to try and kick that out now, and if he does, he's Oh. No, he was actually trying to get up that right-hand rail a little bit, so he had a slightly better, or slightly straighter shot on that. So he hasn't gone as far right, and he's probably gone up too far up the table for what he was actually looking for. But don't write him off. Very good cueist. He's a very attacking player. If he makes this, that'll give him a lot of confidence, and the rest of them are going to be on. So it's really just a matter of how he transitions onto the black. So he's got a couple of options here. He's going to take the one probably up the top left-hand corner first, and then the rest of them are just plonk, 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 and he'll make Shannon pay for the mistake.
Come on, Dorby.
So the far right in the middle.
Come on, Youngie. Go, Vix.
I'm not sure whether he's a little bit too straight there or not, or a little bit too high.
Shot, Nick. Shot, Nick. Come on, mate. Come on, Youngie.
Pretty much however he finishes on this, he should be sitting on something.
Yes, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Closest ball goes into the middle. He's just going to give that a little bit of a flick. He should be finish up maybe a little bit higher centre on the other one. And so then he's got a little... Wow, there's another example of a player looking for position and not making the pot. And we've seen that a lot because there's a lot of pressure on this. So Shannon Purcell has let Thorpe back into it. G'day, Jodes. Yes, come on, Vix. I can't be shouting that out too much, but good to see your comments.
Come on, mate.
Fire away with any questions.
Come on, the Vix.
I'll try and answer them as we go. I'm trying to get somebody in. Actually, I've got Tony Maskey looking over the shoulder, and his debutant year in the Victorian Masters, and I'm just going to ask whether the Philadelphia Flyer wants to come and commentate with me. And he has nodded yes. So Tony Maskey's going to join me.
Come on, Vix. Come on.
Given that he's coming in, I'm going to ask him he doesn't know yet, but I'm going to ask him a few questions on how his first nationals are going, and why they call him the Philadelphia Flyer, and a few other things. So we'll just hook him up here, make sure that he's got some batteries going. And right, we're live with Tony Maskey. Welcome, Tony.
Hello, Andy. Nice to be here.
Flyer.
Thank you very much. Hello, viewers, and I'm very happy to be part of the national pool competition. This is my first ever national, so I'm taking all the excitement and energy in.
Good, and you're enjoying it so far?
So far, it's going.
Good stuff.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And I see you
Excellent.
won your singles match there before.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to fall over the line, and Greenie played a good out on me, and but I got a 4-1 result, so I'm happy with that.
All right, so on the right-hand table here, we've got Sengzam Legas. I'm going to make a mistake here, so we'll just call him TL.
TL sounds
TL,
good to me.
probably from KL, somewhere like that, but he's on the yellows. He's just potted one into the left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Hasn't really given himself an option after
Bit
that.
of a spot. Yeah, he's don't know. Wow, may have. Yeah, I was thinking. Okay.
Wow,
yeah.
that's a super shot.
Great.
He's made nothing out of. He's made something out of nothing there.
Yeah. But he's still got a lot of work to do here.
He does. Yeah.
He might the yellow off the red. I think he's looking the yellow off the red to nudge it towards the pocket.
The only problem he's got there is he's actually going to push that other red near the.
Correct. There
cross.
it is. Yeah. But that gives him a bit of coverage and keeps him in the game.
Come on, Youngie.
Yeah,
Come on,
look,
Vix,
unfortunately now, he's given Youngie the option of actually running that bottom red that's near the
Correct. And take control of that
and
pocket.
take control of that pocket.
Yeah.
And he's not going to give him. Well, he may give him that the red that's below the black into the middle. Depending on how this finishes up for him.
Yeah, good result.
Look, that's a good shot. He's got that yellow caged in.
Yeah.
Even though Sings and Singen, somebody help me with that, please. Yeah, Sings. Seg, is it? Cool, thanks, Mark. League 8 ball.
Sengun?
Yeah, apparently call him just Seg. Seg.
Oh, Seg. Okay. Seg.
Lots of exclamation marks.
We'll lock that in, Eddie.
We've locked that in, Master League 8 ball.
Okay.
Right, so he's played the deliberate foul there. So Youngie's got 2 visits, and it looks like he's actually he's left him on that ball touching.
Come on, Rich, come on.
Okay, on the other table, who's playing there? Okay. So Matty Kerwood on the other table is...
I think he's on yellows.
He's on yellows.
Matty?
Yeah, I think Matty's on yellows there. Oh no! Oh, no!
That's stiff.
Oh no!
That is absolutely stiff.
And that's...
I don't think anyone could have picked
No,
that.
you can't pick that. And unfortunately, that's pooled, and it can be a beautiful game and a cruel game at the same
Oh,
time.
it certainly can, yes. It sure can.
Come on, Sticks, come on.
So, why is it taking you so long to make a Victorian side?
Well, I'm traditionally a snooker player,
Yeah.
and I played a bit of 8-ball 10 years ago, but it wasn't my passion, and I was just having a bit of fun and not understanding the game, and I didn't respect the game, and just had a bit of fun playing and being part of the team.
Yeah.
But the last 4 years or so, I've gained a respect for the game, the intricacy of the game, the tactics of the game, and moved over to 8-ball and thoroughly enjoying it. With snooker, you've got to put in a lot of time and effort for practicing to keep a high A-grade standard, and oh, that's unfortunate. He's gone in off.
Yeah, that was Bronson playing on the right-hand table there.
So,
Up against your fellow debutant, Shane the Sticks Man Falconer.
Sticks. This is his first nationals as well, and he's been apparently he's been trying for many
25
years. 25 years.
25 state titles he's played in.
So, you know, like, follow your dream and your passion and work hard, and things will come your way. Six looks good here. The yellow and black is his only big headache there, but he has balls to get a little nudge and develop that black.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So he's looking to get onto that red near the snooker black spot.
No, I think he's actually looking at getting onto the bottom one.
Yeah, the snooker black spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there's no black spot. There's only an 8-ball black spot in this Tony. So yeah.
That's a snooker coming out.
Right, so listen, you're wearing a black ball cap this week, so Hugh Waite's in the background here.
Hugh Waite.
He's and that's a lucky yellow by the looks of things. So Sticks has probably finished a little bit too straight on this.
A little bit straight.
Yep.
Okay.
He's screwed back, so he's now got 2 options. He's got the option of the one on near closest the table.
He could
plate.
he could play the right hand side and try to nudge the black yellow, and he'd still be on that red.
Or he could take the left hand one and with a bit of follow through inside.
Correct.
And split the black and the yellow up, but he's going the other way.
He looks. He's not. No. He hasn't made up his mind. This is where the 2020 comes around really quick. Yeah. Oh, he's going to lay up. Okay.
Yeah. Look, that's a good shot. There's,
but there's a little gap there. There's a gap there, I think. That who's there is.
Darren Waite saying that Sticks should have a bit of a crack there. We all know Darren Waite's game. He always has a crack.
20 seconds.
So Bronson's now to the table on yellows.
Yes, buddy.
Okay, yeah.
What a shot.
Come on, mate.
He wants to get on that yellow on the side rail to get underneath Sticks' red.
Yeah, so whether he takes that higher yellow into the middle,
Table 3 and 4.
or he's actually taking your thought on now.
No, he's going that
No,
way.
he's going the other way, and there's a big gap there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if he can force this out, it just goes clean.
Okay.
I think he was banking on clipping that
Clipping
red,
the
and hopefully opening it up to the yellow that's just at the bottom
Correct.
side of the black. So you can hear the shouting in the background. That's the NT ladies going absolutely nut job.
That's the beauty about 8 ball is everybody's so passionate. It's infectious.
Yeah, look, Jamo, they are being timed 2020. So where there's official umpires aren't provided by the teams, the players are actually doing it themselves. So
Hi, Jamo. How you doing? I'm taking your job. You should be here. Help me out.
for anyone that doesn't know Jamo, Steve Jamison, he makes a beautiful bridesmaid.
Oh no, he's foul.
Come on, Sticks. Come
That
on.
was, well,
Well, that's it. It's probably not a bad foul, because it's still where that black is. And now Shane's probably going to have to try and come off this bottom cushion
and slide
and
underneath.
slide underneath.
Yeah.
But as he's going to have to play it with some reasonable pace to get the white ball back out, because he's actually going to come off his own red.
Correct.
So, but at least that red's going to kick into the yellow. So what he needs to do is play this off the bottom cushion, off his own red, advance the red out a little bit and get the black ball or get the white ball up. Don't like that shot. Not liking that shot at all. It's unfortunate that that he's done that. He's just probably given Bronson a little bit of control back.
Yeah.
Because at this stage here, Shane, he can't really afford to pop this.
No way.
He can't afford to pop this. What he's got to try and actually, maybe even glide off the bottom side of this red here and hopefully not give Bronson a shot to pot.
Yeah.
If Bronson has got a shot to pot.
Oh, tremendous
That
shot.
is a sensational shot.
Tremendous shot.
I'll tell you what, Sticks is very conservative.
Yeah.
He's not a very attacking player, but that was probably one of the most attacking shots that I've seen him play
for a while.
Well, for a long, long time.
Yeah. Well, you can play another attacking shot here.
Oh,
If you-
most definitely. He
and
can,
red and bump yellow, black into the open, and with a bit of luck, he'll be on the black. Here we go. Hang on.
watch this space, folks. Oh, no, I don't use that word, folks.
Okay. Oh, that was a bit of anticlimax.
Yeah, it was.
I was waiting for the big whoosh cut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jamo's coming up on Wednesday night. Okay, mate, I'll hold the fort until you get here.
Well, Jamo, you can... well, it depends if Jake and Benny is still here. You can bunk up with them.
Yeah. And then on the other table, Peter Butterworth is, I think he's on yellows. I think.
Yeah, he's on yellows.
And he looks good here.
These are all on for Butters.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, so he's going to take the one up off the top behind ball.
Yeah, into the green pocket.
Yeah, and he should...
Table.
Yep, and he...
Go, Butterman.
It's 8 ball, mate. Just concentrate on that.
Okay, this is a good shot. Now, just hold the white here, and he gives himself options.
Shot, Butters, come on, mate.
Then you take the one up and ball,
So he's got the one up the top, yeah.
come up the side.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, man. Come on, buddy.
And then he's got, if it doesn't matter how far he comes down because he's got all three options on. So the ball up in the middle there, he's either got it down the table, he's either got the one that's high of the black. Yeah.
Nice.
Big roll through for the yellow. Yeah, and then, yeah.
Should be game. Unless he gets a massive kick.
Nah, he'll get this.
This looks good too.
Butters is probably one of the worst people to commentate to try and predict what he's doing because, honestly, I believe half the time he doesn't know what he's doing either. Look, Jamo, they just come out firing. They took advantage of our mistakes.
He's up.
Come on, buddy. Come on, mate.
Yeah, they took advantage of our mistakes. We were stiff in a couple. There was one actually the back potted out of turn, so you could, and the way that was looking, that was our frame. But yeah, look, they're tuned in.
Come on, Shane. Come on, mate. Come on, Sticks.
So Bronson just missed the double, but he hasn't left Sticks on unless Sticks can actually.
Hang on, Andy. Here we go. Peter Butterworth special. Peter Butterworth
special. Oh. Now I'm not sure whether that black passes the red into this bottom right.
Here's another Peter Butterworth.
He's looking at the left-hand pocket. He may even actually try and be looking at glancing it off that bottom red as well.
Yeah, this will be huge. Yes, I think you're right. Yes, cut a spin off the red, bottom left corner. Here we go.
Otherwise, if he tries to pot it outright, he's going to lose too much control. He's a bit too fat.
And who's the young?
Oh, this kid Billy Brown's 13.
Billy Brown.
Yeah, absolutely, he's 13. Welcome to Nationals.
This is first, yes?
Yeah, first Nationals. He's represented Queensland a number of times in the juniors.
What's your shirt foul?
Come on, buddy.
Snatched it out a little bit.
I'm calling on people to get me a drink, but no one is, so I'm going to have to go and get one. Tony, you handle this for a couple of minutes?
Yeah. Hey, Jamo, help me. Tony, Mike.
Come on, Sticks. Come on, mate.
I'll have to get Dan onto that. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's scratchy. Well, I'm just going to swap mics with him, and I'll get Dan to.
I dare ya. Good shot, buddy. Great shot.
Maybe it was this.
Come on.
Sorry about the audio there. I'm new at this caper, and it looks like Sticks can that black squeeze past that yellow? No, didn't squeeze past.
Come on, Butters.
No, huge mistake by the young fellow. Unfortunate.
Yes, buddy.
Much needed frame for Victoria there. Here's a, Sticks missed that one. Thanks, Daniel. We're trying to fix the audio problem.
Come on, big frame. Come on, big tape.
Come on, Shane. Come on, Stixie. Come on, stick a link. Great. Yes, pass.
Scotty.
Come on, mate. Come on, buddy.
Come on, mate.
Good stuff, mate. Come on.
Come on, Bronson. Come on, mate.
Shot six.
20 seconds.
Scotty. Come on, mate. Come on, buddy.
Right, a couple of little technical difficulties here. Tony being an amateur both at Nationals and commentating, he had something rubbing on his thing, so
Come on, buddy.
I don't know, Jammo, you've got the same you've got the same view as what we have. So Victoria got the last 2 frames, which is good to see.
Some commentary work, me and Andy.
Oh, this publicity's going to Tony's head. He's doing selfie videos now, so
Come on, Shane.
Come on, Stix.
Scotty Parker, another debutant. He's just absolutely played that with absolute
Come on, Stix.
power.
Come on, Stixie.
So Stix is looking coming on off the bottom rail here, hoping for the double kiss. No, he's on the yellows. Well, I've been gone too long.
Shot six. Shot, buddy.
So he's taken the option of committing a foul and putting the pressure right back onto Bronson. So, yeah, it wasn't actually a... It wasn't actually a technical difficulty, it was
Okay.
Tony with his old man's
Screwing around the
glasses around. So,
Sorry about that, folks. Oh, this Sticks game's still alive
yeah,
here.
Sticks is still alive. He's just committed a foul up the top. He just potted Berkeley's yellow. And
Okay.
saying to Berkeley, listen, buddy, if you can get out of this, you're quite welcome to. And that's not the greatest result for Berkeley. It's actually given him nothing on directly.
Correct.
He could probably play the yellow that's just above him into the right pocket, right middle pocket, but he's got to worry about control of the white
Correct.
ball.
Yeah. I'll be second down this way.
And I'm not quite sure why he would look down this way. For the simple fact is he's going to be bridging over the yellow. It's a lot harder, and there's a possibility he's just going to leave him on. So he's going the harder one.
Come on, Parker.
Now, where the white kid finishes up is anybody's business. And he's played that very well.
So he actually wanted the white higher up.
He did want the white higher up, but he's got the opportunity to play some bottom, a little bit of side, and bring it back down off the top rail.
Yeah.
Maybe even off the top rail and the side rail, and to take his last yellow into the bottom left-hand corner.
Or you could just roll through dead weight and the thing cut. Oh no, he's loading up here. He's loading up.
He's loading up. He's going to come off that top cushion.
No,
Come on,
no.
Stix. Let's go, Stix. Come on, mate. Come on, Stix.
Come on,
I don't think there's any good looking at the table. That's a mare, that one.
Yeah, that's
You know what a mare is? You've been in Australia long enough to know what a mare is. It's a shocker.
a shocker.
Nightmare. It's a
nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
Nightmare.
There you go. We can teach you American Italian something, can't we? All right, so Shane finishes his off to take it 5-3.
Yeah, 5-3 for Victoria. Another. Oh, that keeps
Way to go,
Victoria in the hunt.
How's it horrible, Chris?
Thanks, Chris.
That's all right. If you can enlighten us and educate us, that'd be lovely.
Come on, Scotty.
I'll get a bag.
Commentary is horrible. Jealousy is a curse, apparently, isn't it?
No, it's all right. Never heard of what before, Joe? Mayor of a shot? It's an Aussie thing. So back onto the other table. Bo Young's back here playing against Scotty Parker. So Scotty's got the yellows.
Will that yellow go underneath that black?
He's looking at it, unless he actually comes off the side rail and kicks off the black.
That'll kill the black.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a top shot. He didn't have any direct pots here. The only one that he had was his bottom rail.
Come on, Paddy.
Come on, Paddy!
Yeah, look, it's pre generation X, Y, and Z, Joe. So yeah, Mare is a nightmare. Just short for a nightmare shot.
Thanks, Matt. The commentary was pretty good. I am a virgin of this commentary stuff, so this is my first time of doing it.
You are, yes, yeah. No, but it was my reference to the Mare. So yeah, mate, all I've seen.
You've heard good things about me.
I have seen good things about you as well, yeah. So, but anyway, we're
on or off the table?
Oh, both. Anyway, we've digressed. Bo's back at the table. He's got the plant up to the top left, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, he's actually done well.
Yeah, the hand goes up for an apology.
That's actually the best result from a whack that I've seen all day.
On the other table is on, I think he's on yellows.
Come on, Scotty. Come on, mate.
Scotty's got not only just an awkward shot here, but he's an awkward bridge, but he's been totaled.
Well, if he taps on this yellow, he's okay because he'll get.
He's missed that by something very small and an extremely small animal. So, do you want Joe and Daniel? Do you want to guess what that was?
Come on, fellas.
It's got something to do with a B.
This should be ABC here, you know. Pot that red, stay on the other red. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Bo's pretty much
black to the centre, and unfortunately for Victoria, they'll be 6-3 down. So, and what I've noticed with 8 ball, you know, the run of the balls, if it goes against you, it means a lot. Like, the Queensland player had a go, got a huge result, and it's pretty cutthroat.
Yep, it is. So Rob Pendleton here on the right-hand side of the screen. It looks like I thought he was going to go to plant there, but he can make that quite easily.
Come on, Blackie.
But he's covered his yellow somewhat. The yellow and black is his problem.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're stating the obvious.
Yeah, look, stating the obvious, but again, it's how he plays the transition as to.
Yeah. Yeah, nice drag shot. Yeah.
maybe a little bit of bottom, run it down that left-hand rail.
Correct.
But he's got the wrong angle.
He's got to force this. He's got to force this a bit. He's got to cue it sweet, and get the ball to run. No, it's always. It's always a difficult shot.
Come on, Hoodie! Come on, Hoodie!
Kalacki's on reds there. Okay. Oh, he's just over. Oh, has he found the window? He's found the little gap. Patrick is going to start off with a double here, I think. No, good safety.
It's a great shot,
Oh, great shot, Hoodie!
Oh.
Great shot. Good shot, Frankie! Come on,
Patrick has
Come
played
on,
an
Frankie.
awesome shot, I think. Nice safety.
Shot again, Paddy. Paddy. Hey, forward, buddy. Great shot, mate.
Come on, Claggy. Come on, Skipper.
Yeah, you take this one.
What are you going to do? So we've got a few problems with the microphone here, so Dan's actually looking at it. I'm not quite sure whether it's interference from the phone or there's a lot of electronics. There's a lot of electronics around, so Tony's actually he's running scared. I think before he goes, he's going to have to. He's going to have to go and get me a refreshment. But thanks, Tony.
Come on, Paddy. Come on, you Nick.
Experience of commentating with you, and I've got a good job, and we'll have a great tournament.
Good luck for the rest of it. Well done. Thanks, Tony.
Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, Gary. Come on. Come on, Hoodie.
Original there. Yeah, look, the equipment here is getting a heck of a workout this weekend. So unfortunately, there's a few things that do go wrong.
Come on, Hoodie. What a shot. Come on, buddy.
But he's just played a lovely red into the bottom right, and he's on to the black, which should come down to the black to the left-hand corner.
They're the sort you want on ref, Scott.
Needs to just run this down gently. Doesn't need to do anything with the white ball. So he's absolutely monstered that, and obviously lost a little bit of control and missed the pot. Yeah, it's a little bit different with the people on their phones doing it, directly onto Facebook as well. But as I said, with this equipment here, there's always a chance of some electronics. There's some electronics interfering with it. So Clacky's finished it off to go, make it 6-4 down.
Good shot, mate.
But he's put the black over the pocket, which is going to make it a little bit difficult for Rob. He doesn't have an easy direct pot on here. He's only pretty much looking at the one on the left-hand side to bring down to the bottom left. Of course, if he doesn't make it, but he's going to try and hit it hard enough to run the wide around and maybe get the sticker on the on the right-hand side of the table. And that's actually a great pot that he's made there. That yellow that's adjacent to the black, it's not going to go, but he can actually force it to kick the black across and take control of that pocket, which is what he's looking at now. No, the AEBF aren't streaming this year. QLD are actually doing the 4 tables, so there's 2 groups of 2. So this one here from Rob's going to be the money ball. Meanwhile, on the left-hand table, Rob Bowen's wandering around there, looking to get everything open. That's an absolute great shot from Robbie Pendleton. So Rob Bowen's on the yellows. Lucky he's pretty tall to get over that yellow in the middle and bridge it. His only concern is the yellow on the black, so not quite sure how he's going to extract that out. He might be able to push this yellow on the bottom across and kick into those 2 and release his yellow, which is he's done very, very well. So good shot there, Robbie Bowen. In the meantime, Robbie Pendleton just finished that one off. Bad luck, Woody. That game had a bit of everything in there.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Robbie.
So Robbie's got the top one. He's neither going to come back to get a good position on the yellow in the centre, so he can run around and look, he's probably a little bit too straight on that. He's going to have to come down the bottom end of the table and either have that yellow up in either of the top pockets or in that middle. In that middle bag where he's going for now. And then hopefully it all works out for where the black is. So Butters steps up to the plate at 4-7 down, or 7-4 up for Queensland. Well, Rob has just played that very, very well. Rob Bowen, very, very confident player. He'd be pretty happy with that out. It wasn't all there evident to start off with, but he's made a little bit of something out of nothing, and I know that Jamo's watching and will be high-fiving himself in his own lounge room. Are you, Jamo? So Butters is broke, come up dry. No, Daniel, we're not outside. It's just very, very noisy in here. So the Sing on reds.
Come on, buddy, man!
Yeah, look, some of the states are streaming their own matches. There's one thing that has to be taken into consideration, particularly at NASA's, is that all the players have actually got to sign a release to be streamed, and I know that there are some that have not signed those, so they will not be seen on the general streaming. So that being the case, we can't cover all of the matches. Brett Broderick's just hammered one into the middle pocket there. Top left, he's got beautiful position on here. He can run the follow through, possibly get onto the ball in the middle. So if he comes down far enough, he can actually plonk the ball that's in the middle of the table into the right-hand centre pocket. And then the other two should just be pretty much of a natural progression there. And again, a player that's a little bit more concerned about the position and not making the pot. And we've seen that a lot so far this week, and I guarantee we're going to see even more of it. So Butters has been led back to the table here. That was a shot that probably wasn't desired, although he's got the Reds are got control of his bottom right, but Butters doesn't need to go anywhere near there. So Sticks has taken the bigger option here and played the plant down the rail and failed to pot something. Meanwhile, Butters has just killed a red ball there. He's got a couple of plants on. He's got a couple of plants on here, looking like he's going to take these two down the bottom right hand, and then take the two up the top. But he's going to get rid of this. He'll then take the two up the top, so he's got the plant on those. His last ball will be the right hand side into the right middle, so then he's going to want a little bit of angle on that so he can just run the white ball down and finish the black off into this bottom left hand corner. Yeah, he's finished up beautifully on that. So he wants to be on the same angle as pretty much where he is now without having to do too much on the ball, on the white ball. Yeah, this is a pretty easy out. In the other ones, Tasmania's 3-1 up against South Australia, which is a big start off from the boys from Tassie. And ACT are 7-3 up on Northern Territory. And that's just a natural from the current Australian captain. The way that he maps things out and the way that he goes about it, he does it very quietly and calmly, as opposed to sometimes he flares up a little bit, but most of the time he's very, very controlled with it. Meanwhile, Sticks is back to the table here. We should be able to extract the. His only concern is that red on the left-hand side of the table, right near Borg. He's going to try and kick this red on the right-hand side out. Yep, that's a good shot. So he's put that down so it helps with his transition. A couple of options here is to run. I don't know whether that red that's just short of Borg will actually go into the middle pocket. If it does, then he can get a good angle on that one that's actually on Borg. And then hopefully finish it off. Meanwhile, on the other table, Victoria's broken and dumped the white. You can't see. Oh, Maddie Kerwood. So Maddie's actually let Bronson into the table with a visit from behind the ball. So Shane's finished up pretty well there. Even though he is on that yellow, it's a good angle, and all he needs to do is just pretty much run this in, drop it in, and then he's got some good balls down the table. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'd say he's going to play this plant. And then it doesn't matter where he finishes up, he's got the other ball left down on the bottom right, or the red into the middle pocket. So whichever one he takes second, still going to leave him pretty clear on the black. So he should be able to clean up here and make it 7-all. Just glide it down. That's not too bad in the context of things, because he can just run this last red up to the top left-hand corner. Looks like he's got plenty of room to get across past that yellow. Just run it through slightly. You should be setting fat on the black. Ben, you've probably missed a lot actually, so it's a matter of just playing catch up. Oh, Shane, you've missed that by too much. Absolutely too much. So doesn't leave an easy shot, but is he going for a double or is he going for the snooker? He's gone for the snooker. So Brett's left him in with a snip here. The trouble is, there's a couple of ways that this can go. He can he's decided to kill the black. Yeah, look, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot from Shane, the sticks falconer. Matty Kerwood on reds. He's going to run this down on the inside of the yellow. It goes. It's gone. He'll pretty much take the one that's hanging over the bag, so he's got a lot of angle there that he can kick across the table, take the black, take the red off the top rail, and progress down, and he should have the black in to the bottom left-hand corner. Meanwhile, Brett has had a huge opportunity there, and this is going to be a hit and hope, this one.
Shot, Matty!
He's played that well, actually. He's played that very, very well. So he snookered sticks and said, righto, have another crack. No, Rusty's not here. Rusty's MIA, apparently. So Shane's just confirmed the total snooker. So he's going to play this with some. That's a very nice shot. Unfortunately, this is not a terribly difficult out. Depends on which way Brett goes. Meanwhile, Matty Kerwood has just bought it 7-all, and he is absolutely pumped. A guy that's quiet, and with that so much reaction, he's Brett was trying to double that up and get inside the red, but he's actually gone the other side, disturbed the red. So Sticks' only problem is to try and get past that yellow and back down here for the black. So let's see how his composure is. That's That's a nice shot from Sticks, but he's brought the yellow back down here, so I'm not sure whether it is frozen or not. So whether Sticks can actually just roll down onto this, kick the black off the cushion and leave the white dead on the cushion. It'd be a little bit foolish if he went for it, even though we're only not quite 2/3 the way through. So he's going to kick the black out and hopefully leave the white on the cushion. Meanwhile, on the other table, Nick Young's opened up his account there. Looks like he's on yellows.
Come on, Nickers!
So just looking at the best way of going about this, he hasn't got a lot of places to hide. So I would say he's going to go for the out here. Doesn't like to hang around too much.
Yes,
Yeah, he's done that. Can't see the angle. Looks like he can. Not sure whether he can. Whether he's low enough and he's got enough yellow that he can actually bring the white ball down the table a little bit. So all will be revealed. Now this is a big shot from Brent. It's got the natural angle, so if he, yeah, look, Nick Young's just cut the mare out of the herd. Yeah, that's a super shot from Brett. Probably a little bit lower than what he wanted, but these guys, this is a pretty easy black. Won't make a rookie mistake by dumping it in the middle.
Come on, Beats, come on,
Yep, so he's pretty happy about that. I know Sticks will be devastated. So we've currently got 289 on the stream. So let us know where you're from Oz or anywhere else around the world. Any suggestions are taken on board quite well.
Come on, Nick, come on, mate.
Come on, young Nick.
Come on, Biggs! Come on, Nick, come on!
babies.
Come on, boys.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
Come on, Kerwood. Come on, brother.
Come on, young. Come on, you two.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Youngie!
Come on, mate. Come on, young.
Yes,
Come on, Bo! Stall up, mate! Stall up!
Good
Let's go. Come on, Bo!
Go, Youngie, come on! Yes, come on, mate! Come on, mate!
Come on, Youngie! Shot, Youngie! Great shot, mate!
Great shot, youngie.
Come on, Queensland! Come on, Bo!
Yes, Bo! Lovely shot, Billy!
Right shot, Rob! Come on, Rob!
Yes, Bo!
Come on! Great shot!
Great shot, Bo! Come on, Barney.
Not broke through.
Yes, Youngie, come on, mate.
Come on, the bigs. Come on, Youngie.
Come on, youngie.
Come on, Nick.
Come on, buddy, man.
Come on, brothers.
Come on, mate.
It's only music, it doesn't matter. Well, you want me to put it on the back or something? I'll sing great white sharks.
I'm special this whole month.
Stay up here.
What have you been on?
Come on.
Come on, Butters. Come on, mate.
Come on, Youngie. Come on, Butters.
Go, Butters.
Come on, Butters.
Come on, Youngie.
Come on, Youngie. Come on.
Go, Youngie!
Come on,
on, Yogi. Come on, mate.
Come on, buddy.
That's the best comment of all fucking time.
Come on,
Say more. To preview the next one.
Youngie, come on.
Come on, young gang.
Ah, shut, buddy.
Come on, butter man.
Come on, mate.
Just do it, mate. Come on.
Come on, buddies.
Come on, the big. Come on. Come on, Youngie. Come on, Youngie. Come on.
Come on, young gang.
Come on, boys.
Come on, Youngie. Come on,
Come on, Youngie. Boys.
Come on, Nick.
Come on, Nick.
Shot, young gang. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on.
Come on, mate.
Come on.
Shot, buddy. That's why.
Hey.
Come on, buddies.
Come on, buddy. Come on, mate.
Get in, get in.
Let's go.
Great shot, Butters. Come on, mate. Great hit. Come on, Butters.
Come on, Butterman.
Yes, come on.
Great shot, buddy.
Come on, Zach! Come on, you fuckers!
Go, Dorpy, come on, mate. Come on, please.
Come on, Phil P!
Come on, Tiggy.
Otherwise you run out of breath.
Go, Dorpy, come on.
Come on, Torpy!
Come on, Tiggy! Come on, mate! Come on, mate!
Right, come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe!
Come on, mate. Come on, Shannon. Come on, mate. Shot, Tiggy. Come on, mate.
Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe, lad! Come on, Claggy!
Come on, the Vic.
Nice shot, mate.
Great shot, Bucky.
Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe! Come on, Thorpe!
That's a long shot, mate. Come on, Dad.
Come on, Thorpe!
Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Diggy! Come on, Diggy!
Come on, Shannon! This is good, Queensland!
Come on, Thorpe!
Yes, Diggy, that's a shot, mate. Come on.
Come on, Thorpe! Come on, mate, keep fighting.
Shot, Diggy, come on, mate. Come on, Shannon, let's go, mate.
Shot, Dan. Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Thorpe. Come on. Come on, Thorpe. Come on, mate. Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Dan.
Shot, Diggy, come on, mate. Great shot, Diggy, come on, mate. You're
Robbie, cool. Come on, Ziggy. Come on, Robbie. Come on, mate. Come on, Blackie!
Good shot, Ned.
Yes, correct. See him, I know you're not from the other near, I use the fellow that's the wrong one around there.
Yes, mate.
Come on, Philippi.
Yes, mate.
Yes, skipper.
Come on, Dad. Yes, Blackie. Come on.
Yes, Captain. Nice job.
Yes, Blackie. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. I think, Blackie. Come on, Come on, boys. Big fight.
Yes, mate. That's it, mate. Shannon. Come on, mate.
Go, Rob Bowen.
For you, mate. For you.
Come on, Bowen.
It's all right, it's all right.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Robbie.
Tighten up.
Come on, Rob.
Right.
Come on, Scorpy. Come on, push. Come on, the pitch.
Come on, the mate.
Come on, Thorpe.
Come on, Scorpy. Come on, mate. Yes, Rob Dog. Come on, Bowen. Get on it. Come on, Thorpe. Great shot,
Thorpe.
Come on, Dan. Great shot. Come on, Bowen.
Come on, Thorpe.
Come on, the mate.
Come on, Vic.
Yes, Rob.
Come on, Thorpe. Yes, Bowen, come on, mate. Come on, Robbie. Come on, Bowen. Come on, Rob Dog. Come on. Come on, Scotty. Look, get over here.
Yours, I reckon.
Come on, Bowen.
No,
Come on,
Scotty, Scotty. Not yours. Not yours.
Come on, Scotty!
Life changing deal, mate.
These cords.
Come on, Bowen.
It's him. It's him. He pulled the cable.
Great shot. Yeah, that'll do, Rob. Come on, Bowen. Come on, Rob.
Done, Robbie.
Come on, Scotty. Come on, Parker.
Come on, Rob.
Come on, Bowen.
Yes, mate, come on.
Yes, Scotty. Come on, Parker.
Yes, Scotty.
Come on, mate.
20 seconds.
Come on, Bowen. Come on, mate.
Come on, Bowen. Come on, Rob.
Oh, yeah!
Work hard, mate. Come on, Scott.
No reason why you wouldn't.
Come on, Brad. You got this, son. Come on, mate.
I thought that was Butters.
Come on, the kid.
Never call your Butters apprentice.
Come on, Paddy. Come on, mate.
Come on, Paddy.
Come on, Paddy. Come on, mate.
This isn't the fuck up here, right? You didn't.
Brett's in a great spot here to take it 12-11. So down to the last frame, Woody. And he's just come up short. There's one gone. No, he had 2 visits, okay. So there's a bit happened since I went out. Robbie Bowen obviously fouled there. So So Queensland on the hill. So Hoodie's broken there, come up dry.
Come on, Paddy!
And Billy Brown.
Come on, Paddy!
Stage must have gotten to him because he's missed an absolute sitter there. Absolute sitter. And it's still open table, so Patrick, take your pick. What does he go? Yep, take the easy red. The way that he's been playing here, he should clean up. Just a matter of where he gets some position off these next couple of reds. That's the only thing. He's going to try and get back up onto that red up the top now. I think he wants to give himself a little bit more angle so he can push through. So he might be looking at leaving himself on the cushion. So 314 viewers. Hope everyone's enjoying the coverage. Dan will be putting up on there where to donate to QLD. So if you're feeling generous and you like the telecast, then please donate. That's a lovely shot from Hoodie. That's just extracted that out very, very nicely. He's come out beautifully. Still a little bit of work to do. Not quite sure whether that red passes the black into the centre. I don't think it does. He's looking to see if it goes up the top or not. So if it does go up the top, he's going to run this thing in, run this bottom red down here to the right and come back a little bit so he's nice and straight onto that red next to the black. Probably hasn't come up as much as he wanted to. The danger is now interfering with the black.
Come on, Hoodie, come on!
Even if it is a clear pot, and he may be able to screw back a little bit, and he can play the red on the left-hand side with some angle. That was nearly a great result. Okay, let's see how little Billy Brown is taking the attention. All his mates are totally behind him, as they would be. He hasn't got a lot of things difficult there either, so his opening yellow is going to be huge. Depends on how he transitions here. He does not want to give Hoodie a reason to come back to the table with something on. So he's really got to make sure of these. So plonk that one on the left into the left centre. We'll screw off this and then take it up to the top left. He's not left himself in a very good position there. Yep, and he's not terribly happy with that. He gives the table a little bit of a kick. It's not an awkward ball, but it's an awkward way that he's got to try and get over that other yellow as well. So, yes, he's made that very, very nicely. Fat onto the yellow in the bottom right. Yeah, look, Ray, he actually has missed a few opportunities. Probably gone a little bit further than what he really wanted to. But it looks like it slides past the back fairly easily.
Come on, Paddy!
And again, that's experience for you. So Hoodie should be able to play this red quite easily into the centre, run up onto the other red, give himself a little bit of an angle. So he comes back, so you can see the shot there, what he's got ahead of him. So just run through, a little bit of stun. That's okay. He's got a bigger angle than what he probably was looking for, but he can make his putt, run the white ball from one end of the table up to the other, and pretty much have the black ball wherever he wants it to go. Secret is actually making the pot. He's played that extremely well.
Come on, mate.
Very, very tough cut for him. Now this is in no man's land actually, because if he tries to take it down to the bottom, he's going to have to play a lot of screw back off it, and the vice versa if he actually plays it into the middle. So his choice here is to just double into the bottom left-hand corner and finish up with a draw. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. So we're going to have to leave 348 of you now. The next streaming on this table is the time here, 6 p.m. We've got the ACT men's and Victoria on these tables, and they will not be starting at 6 because the ladies are only 2/3 of the way through theirs. So we'll just keep on watching. And on the other two tables, which is tables 1 and 2, for streaming at 6 p.m. will be the New South Wales and Queensland Masters. Oh no, that's tomorrow, sorry. Tables 1 and 2 is NT and ACT Masters at 6 p.m. So ACT and men's Masters and ACT Masters at 6. And men's ACT and Victoria at 6 p.m. Until then, Black Betty, you need to walk around this room. Anyway, well, thank you, and hope you join us later. Cheers.